I flipped it in a double. Said I'm go. Take one, then I dash away from Popo. Yeah. Snakes around my grass, they want my dough though. But I keep a 40, they don't know, no.
What is up, man? I know I haven't been vlogging in a while. I've been out here just getting to it. I didn't want to show you guys anything because these are unfinished situations and I'd rather show you the finished product, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just out here right now in Boston, just handling what needs to get handled. Out on the terrace right now of the hotel. Get some fresh air, finishing off my 100 diamond push-ups, do some handstand practice. They put a little radio out here, so I'm trying my best to stay over this side so that YouTube don't pick up on it and copyright me. Because I don't know if you know, your boy's official. I have been monetized. I might tell you YouTube didn't accept me in the partnership program. So I went back, fixed what I need to fix, sorted it out, and they approved. So I am now official and I'm getting monetized. So I gotta watch out for this copywriting stuff. And you know, I can't add all the extra fresh beats that I want to, like, you know, all the new type of tune that's out there. I have to basically play music that YouTube would find not copyrightable, so I can get monetized and continue to make these incomes, you know what I mean? Because right now in this world, one income isn't doing it. I don't care what you're doing. For me personally, I have one income, and when my job does deductions or insurance raising and all these little things that they add up, but my pay don't go up, that causes problems, you know what I mean? So I'm out here trying to create the second income. I'm showing you what time it is. If you can get it in, man. Follow me on this journey. Subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, let me know how you're feeling today. I always pray that you're doing good and that you're handling your business. And I'm rushing right now, so excuse me fumbling over my words. I just finished doing 100 diamond push-ups, so I'm literally out of breath. And it just pumped me. It said, you know what, man, you gotta get up and vlog, man. You haven't vlogged, you haven't talked to you guys in a minute. You've been showing little things and whatnot, but you haven't really hollered at them. So after I'm done doing these handstands, I'll holler at you back in the hotel room. Went shopping, did a little something, so I'm gonna show you what time it is. I bought some fresh kicks. If you're a sneaker guy, smash that like button. I'm a sneaker connoisseur, for real. So I'll show you what I bought. Yeah, we'll talk some more. But right now, back to these handstands, back to business, even though it is pleasure. Ta-da! Kicks right here, picked up. Don't sleep on that Reebok, my boy. Pressure. It's actually the next day. I ended up going out handling some business and all that stuff, so I couldn't trade these shoes. But these are the shoes I had on, which are them crisp boys and Reeboks. And then these are the new ones that I bought. These are plush. Nice little something to just do some training, you know, some training in. They're real light. But these are more like fashion, even though I'll probably end up training in them too, but I still think that they'd be nice to put on with some jeans and all that there. You know what I mean? Got the arches in them. That good support for the lower back. That's what time it is, man. There ain't some buying shoes that are just gonna hurt our backs when we can't stand up long enough. I mean, basically saying the shoe is uncomfortable, so you can't stand up long enough in them, you know what I mean? Find a nice shoe that's comfortable. And you can chill and roll around all flipping day, man. But yeah, tomorrow's pull-out date. Fly back out, you know what I mean? This is that beautiful ass view that I've been looking at. You'll see it on the gram. If you ain't on the gram, follow me then, you know, link in description. You definitely catch these views, man. I'm seeing Porsches, Lambos, Beamers. Look, that thing is clean. I'm Corvettes. I'm seeing some cars, Range Rovers. You know, that's me all day. I'm a Range Rover guy for sure, man. All day. That's actually a dream car, so that's what I'm working towards, man. Being able to move out, be out here in the States and all that stuff. Pretty much be remote, really. Like, you know, I'm trying to build this YouTube income because I want to be more remote. Look at that beam. I want to be more remote and I want to be able to just work from wherever I feel. So this is a big journey, a big step. Hit that subscribe, that like button, follow. And if you're on the same journey, definitely double smash that like button, because you know what it's like to get to your dreams and your passions, man. It's a good feeling. It ain't easy. Sometimes it's tough, but it's a great ass feeling when you see things fall into play. So things are happening. If you're new to the channel, follow my old stuff and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I've came from a very far place, especially with this back issue. That's what started this YouTube channel, me really working on mobility and wanting to show you guys proper form if you're working out, so you can prevent having any type of mobility issues, you know what I mean? Because working out is like nice for you. And the ones did not get a haircut at all, you know. I'm waiting to get back home to the barber and get that haircut in. But what I'm saying is, exercising is great for you, keeps you in shape, keeps you younger than you can be, you know what I mean? It slows down that aging process. And honestly, like, you feel good. So I don't want anybody that's working out hurt themselves. Anybody that's getting into exercising, jump ahead and do anything. So my channel basically really shows you the basics, getting back to the basics, because that's what starts it, you know. That's a great foundation, them basics. So as I work on my way on getting out here and doing things like this and being able to stay at different like Airbnbs and hotels, checking out seminars and all that, I will always remember the basics, you know what I mean? And I'll always stick with it and always use that as my foundation. So for you guys who's watching and all that, when it comes to exercising, really work on your form, really work on your mobility, because I went from having back issues, not being able to sit down, not being able to sleep, lay down too long, not being able to stand up too long, to now doing handstands, flying like miles, or flying hourly long miles. Like, I'm talking about Hong Kong, 13-hour flights and all that, something that would have never been possible with this back injury that I had. But because I worked on it and started to correct it, that mobility really got me into further spots. So really work on, just work on your mobility, honestly. It's an exciting feeling, excuse me, I get really excited, so I get out of breath a little bit. But yeah, really work on it, you know? Jamming. Yeah, that's a view out here at nighttime, man. Like I said, I see pure cars coming all along this stretch. Porsches, Mustangs, jeez, pure muscle type cars, man, and a whole lot of beeping. But yeah, that was nice seeing your boy jamming. That's a nice little path right here. We out here on the veranda. You know what I'm saying? Nice little space. If y'all on the Instagram, you'll see me out here doing handstand walks and all that, walking that way, doing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, man, this is the view nighttime at the veranda. On the terrace, I mean, not at the veranda. Nice little, that's the restaurant to the hotel. Hilton's Garden Inn, that's where we're at, by the way. It's a nice little flex, man. Yeah, gonna miss this. Gonna miss it. There's that night flex right here. Colombia, and I'm out here looking like Ted. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's just warm though, because it's pretty cold out here. That happens.
All my injuries in my legs are non-sports related. All the sports I played, football, hockey, basketball, everything. Never got hurt playing sports.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You see me at the airport, flying back home. It's been a great flight, man. A lot of good stories. I'll tell you all about it. Just juggling a whole bunch of stuff right now. So once we land safely, and pray for me, I'll holler at you.
just like that, I'm back home safe. Trip is over. Business is done. Back to the pleasures. Nah, I can't even say that though, because I was having a good bit of fun out there. Even though majority of the time I was like stuck to making time, still got a chance to get out there and do some fun things, as I'll show you in the clips and whatnot. And if you're not following me on Instagram, where you could have saw some of that stuff, the link is in the description, so you can check that out. But yeah, man, 3 weeks is done and out the way. It may not feel like that to you, but yeah, out there for 3 weeks. But everything was a success, so that's a plus. Smash that like button for all that good successful stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to curse. I know YouTube's buckling down and tightening up, so I'm trying to make sure that I am as appropriate as possible, you know what I mean? I'm advertising myself here, so I got to make sure that businesses see me and I act according, you know what I mean? But catch me off camera and I'm average Joe just like you, Joe Average, you know what I mean? Even though we aren't average Joes because we guys handle our business. Like me, I'm trying to create multiple incomes. I still work a 9 to 5, but I still get out here, find ways to work out, find ways to vlog, find ways to upload and learn my craft. And I'm finding ways to get this income popping. I just recently got monetized the other day, you know what I mean? And I've been at it for a minute. And I know I had a video up saying YouTube didn't accept my partnership program. That's actually different. But they did accept the partnership program, which I expressed in the previous vlog or one of these vlogs. But now I'm actually monetized, meaning that I can actually make some moolah. So here I am with another source of income, but it's not requiring me to work long hours. Because I used to work like 2 jobs that required me to just be going. Like I probably had about 4 hours of sleep. I couldn't even spend any money. That's why I was able to save it. But if I couldn't spend it, the money was just getting old and moldy. You know what I mean? So I'm actually learning how to make these incomes without requiring so much of my time as far as in labor and hours of the day. Because there are many ways that you can have multiple incomes and still only work 4 hours out of the day, 6 hours out of the day. So it's just a matter of using that medulla oblongata and figure it out, you know? So that's what I'm doing, man. Smash that like button, share, like, and subscribe if you're brand new and you're curious as to what this channel's about. This channel's all about just mobility, physically and mentally, because when your mobility is messed up physically, that messes your mobility up mentally. And when you're mentally messed up or immobile, and physically you can tend to be immobile too, you know what I mean? So it goes hand in hand. So this channel is just all about getting right, honestly, man. Just giving yourself those options so you stress less, you know, you be blessed. So definitely subscribe if you're brand new and welcome, you know, leave a comment. Anybody who's watching, let me know how your day has been, man. Mine's just been hectic. Got up early this morning, about like 4 o'clock. Didn't go to bed till after midnight, so I only had about 3 hours of sleep. And from 4 o'clock, it's just been straight airport travel, trying to hurry up and get through all that ignorance. Because I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like the airport, I don't like it too much, because you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? Sometimes they hold you up in line, they want to check your stuff.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
There's just so much ignorance. Your flight could get delayed, all types of stuff. And I don't like to just be out traveling like that, waiting in airports. That's not my type of thing. So I was just praying that it was a smooth transition back here to Bermuda, and it was, you know what I mean? From Boston, straight flight over. Got here one time, so finished with that. But as y'all know, who the OGs on my channel, I wouldn't have been able to be on that plane or even take that flight because my back pain used to be that bad. And that's, I'm bringing this up because I want to speak to the newbies who are here watching. Like, my back used to be messed up, and I started correcting it because I was tired of not being able to lay down for a while, tired of not being able to sit down for a while, tired of not being able to stand up for a while. All the things I wanted to do, just lifestyle, going out, clubbing. Couldn't do that because I got tired for a while. Sit off with the friends and all that. The back would be hurting and getting tired, you know? I'm laying down, going to sleep. The back would be hurting. Like, seriously, hear me? The lower back was messed right up. Come to find out there was a lower disc bulge on the right side of my back. But man, it used to sit on that nerve and it hurt so much. So I really worked on that mobility. And by working on that mobility, here I am today, being able to take flights and do things that I want to do. You know, I'm working on my handstands. I'm working on muscle ups. I'm working on meeting and collaborating with people that influenced me to even get off the couch. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like it's important that I do it too, because each one teach one. I really always wanted to help. From when I was young, I always wanted to be a doctor, not realizing that it wasn't necessarily a doctor that I wanted to be. I just knew I always wanted to help. But I was so young. I was like 4 years old, just 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, just saying I want to be a doctor. But as I got older, more into a mature state, I realized that I'm really into the physio side. You know, so as you'll see on this channel, we exercise, we get right. And with our exercises, we work on form. Quality over quantity all day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see me out here trying my best to pump out a whole bunch of push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and all that. I work on form and that control. And you will see that actually will kill out all those repetitions. If you're doing about 16 repetitions of squats, slow down the momentum, and also make sure that that control is proper. Make sure that the stomach is tight. Make sure that when you're sitting back into that squat position, your knees are behind your toes and your hips will push back. You know what I mean? Make sure that when you stand back up, back in that neutral position of the squat position, that you tuck in that tailbone to really squeeze those glutes and get those muscles engaged. You get what I mean? Having that core tight, that back straight, that neck not tweaked. You know, so that way you're going home and you're not having a rough time the next day when you go working out, because it ain't just one day. You know, we get it in. You know what I'm saying? We get them workouts on in. So it's longevity. We do it multiple days out of the week. And personally, I found that, you know, as I started to correct my back and whatnot, man, the sensation and the relief, like, it's just so great. And 80% of the world will or have dealt with a back issue. So it's like, well, why not speak on that? Why not try to get that down to 70% or 60%, 50%? There are influencers that I watch who talk about having a bare back, and I try to reach out to them. You know, they're not going to see me because I'm not like this big YouTuber, or I'm not verified on YouTube and whatnot. So, you know, I'm not like somebody that would just pop up on their messages. I'll be looking like just the rest of us, basically. So I still reach out, but it's just like, you know, I'm trying my best to really incorporate where all of us can better our mobility and not just lay with these injuries and act like it's cool. I just got to deal with it. If you have a limp, there's probably something that you can do to fix that limp and you'll be good to go. And it'll just bring back this feeling of like how free you felt. Like, I honestly forgot what it was like to not have back issues, because I had back issues for so long, you know, and it really started to mess with my mental, my spirit, everything. There was just depression, a gray cloud over me all day, every day, and just other things in my life that just weren't going the way I wanted to. So it really slowed me down and had me G-check myself. So it really encouraged me to incorporate a lot of corrections in my life. So when I talk about mobility, it isn't just lack of motion within your body. It's your thoughts. You know, you're trying to figure something out wherever you're trying to be, from if you're a female trying to be pregnant, or if you're a person trying to, you know, excel in their job, if you're just someone trying to maybe get into college, or maybe you're getting into fitness for the first time. You know what I mean? There's so many things that your brain has to be able to think about and be mobile with. And if your brain's not that mobile, it can possibly snap. You know what I mean? And you don't want that. You want to be able to maneuver and gain this knowledge that I've been able to gain through working on my mobility of my back. And it's better at my diet, it's better at so many things on my thoughts, even to income. Where now I'm on YouTube and I'm also doing other things like investing and trying to build my income. So it's just like, when I speak on mobility, I speak on so many things. But me personally, you know, there's physical goals that I want to get with my body. So that's why you see me working out and doing stretching and things of that nature, because one, I want to get physically stronger. Two, I don't want that back pain. I don't want to come back, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And three, whenever I don't have back pain and I've exercised and got the blood flowing and I'm eating good, I feel right. And the day is just good. I'm having interactions with people that are just great. You know what I mean? And it feels so unreal. It feels like it's not meant to be. It's too good to be true, but it is true. When you have those 3 points, your diet, your mental thoughts, your mental diet, and your like your exercising going on, man, it's a whole new feeling. So I really try to encourage you to just get up and work on those mobility issues, mental mobility issues or physical mobility issues, and you're never too late. If you're 70 years old, think about these 70-year-old people who were 70 and now are 90. You know what I mean? So don't think that it's too late, honestly, because that's 20 years of you still just like, oh, ain't never gonna happen. I mean, you could actually had better 20 years of your last life type deal, whatever, you know what I mean? So I speak to the older people, I speak to the younger people, I speak to the males, I speak to the females. I'm a very broad spoken person. So yeah, man, that's what this channel's about, man. And I'm just glad that I'm able to do what I'm able to do. As you saw, if you followed me on IG, man, I was moving around in Boston, man. It felt good. Here in Birmingham, you can't walk like the streets like that too much because we don't have sidewalks. And yes, we'll get knocked down by a truck or something like that if you're not doing the right thing. But here in Boston, I see like there's a lot of sidewalks and paths and all that. So people are running. You just got room. You got bicycle-friendly lanes. We don't have that here. We don't even have highways. We got like one lane traffic type of deal, like honestly. So it was nice to be out there. It helped me to just be more mobile and see the world even more. But if I never decided to work on my mobility, I never would have gotten a chance to even do this. And it didn't come overnight. It took time. But what you really want, you will go for no matter what, And this is something that I really wanted. Back pain, all joint pains is something that I didn't want. And mental pains is something that I didn't want either. So I'm glad that I'm able to get better and better, and I really want to teach you and show you. So I appreciate you watching. If you're still watching, I know I went on and on and on, but man, I'm just, I get excited to talk about health and wealth, and I like to just, motivate through this JOAV YouTube channel. Even though ain't nothing average about us, I like to get out there, and I say what JOAV is because you guys are 9 to 5ers trying to work on other passions and other incomes and just grow and get better while we're still handling our business. You feel what I'm saying? So we ain't no average Joe, even though I'm Joe Average, but ain't nothing average, yeah? So you can call me JOAV. Put my head out. Bless your heart, darling dears. Peace out. Bless up.
Thursday.
And we gon' smoke weed. Girl, if a drink on me.